Hello and welcome to another Jack Welding Specialist video. I'm Fergus, and in this episode I'm going to be continuing the Ford Consul back axle. I've just degreased it, removed all of the rust on the surface, and now I'm just going to be, I've applied rust killer, so I'm just waiting for that to go off, and then I'm going to prime it and paint it, and yeah. So I'll turn it around now and show you what. So this is the axle. I've just finished wire wheeling the whole axle till it was bright steel, and I've applied this rust converter. This has worked pretty well for me on many jobs. I'm still yet to see the results of if it lasts, but I guess that's the product itself, you know. Who's going to wait 15 years to test it, you know? So yeah, no, that's going to stop the corrosion coming back in out of the steel. I've just got to finish masking up this end and these hubs, these axle ends. This section I will clean again once this is all painted. So yeah. I've also got to make the bracket still for here, but that will come at another time. Once I've got this painted, then I'll draw these up and try and do that, as I said last video. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to crack on with this. This is just setting off. Normally takes 15 to 20 minutes to go off. I sometimes use a blowtorch just to warm it up and let it evaporate off, and then remove any remaining stuff with a cloth, and just to get the big lumpy bits off. So yeah, I'll let this go off, degrease it again, etch prime it, and then I will paint it satin black, as I think that's going to look the best. Not too flashy, just standard black as it probably would have come from the factory. So yeah, that's the aim that's the look that we're going for. And I'm also thinking I might just take all of these nuts out and just clean up around here just before I paint. Clean up the nuts as well, and then they can go back in as well, and it can just look nice and fresh. So yeah, I'm just going to pause the video now, finish doing this, and then I will be back once it's primed. So I've just finished painting this black. I forgot to show it when it was primed, but I used some grey etch primer. I think from the factory it may have been like red oxide primer, but this is going to do just fine. So yeah, this is satin black. It's still a bit glossy because it's fresh, and the dullness comes up after it has set. So it is, there's quite a few little pits and stuff, so it does look a bit uneven, but I think it looks quite, you know, right for the job. It's trying to look sort of original, which I think from the factory would have been a pretty basic black, and just nice new fixings. So I've got the fixings of the drain plug, the fill plug, the level plug, and the 8 bolts around here are in thinners, just having a clean off. So I'll decide what to do with them. If I can find new bolts, then I may purchase them to put into the holes, but probably just use those ones. Clean the sump plug, the drain plug and the level plug. Maybe paint those just gently, or maybe even like sort of soak them in oil, so that they're not painted, but they're more resistant to rust. So yeah, that's where we've got to at the minute. I'm going to let this set off and dry overnight, and hopefully come back to it without it falling on the floor, which would be a bonus. So yeah, that's what we've got to at the minute. Yeah, a couple of the bits to do. Got to do the springs and all that sort of stuff, so that will be done in time. So yeah, as I said in the last video, try and do the hanger pieces next, as those are going to be needed to fit the springs, obviously. And then whatever else, the end brake caliper plates, the brake dust shield cover things, the brake shoes. Got to clean these half shafts up a little bit, locate a couple more seals and things like that, and then yeah, that'll be a bit further along. So I've finished painting the axle there. That all looks pretty good. So I've just been prepping these fixings to go back on the diff cover. Now what I've done for these is I've just warmed them up with a blowtorch. I've set them in thinners overnight just to clear all the loose stuff off, and then got them with the blowtorch, just warmed them up, and then dunked them just in a bit of oil. So hopefully that sort of ingrains in the steel, and just, you know, keeps it, you know, a stable thing. I could get them all zinc plated and stuff like that, but I don't think that's really necessary at the minute. So yeah, these are going to go back on. I say this is all painted, this is dry now. Still need to make these things, but I've just gone round this edge with a little bit of paint just to help try and seal this gap, just in case. And then also just put a bead of paint around this seal joint here, and hopefully that will stop any paint coming back through, oil coming back through, and also just down in and around these threads at the bottoms, and just let it flow in. So we will see once we've got it back together if it is an issue or not, if we've got any leaks again. So yeah, I'm going to be putting the bolts back in the diff and the plugs back in, and then loosely putting this on the top piece back on, and then working out what to do next. I've got a few things to do, like the brake shoe covers, and obviously make those leaf spring brackets, and then take all the leaf springs apart. So I will be doing that very soon. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.